Joe Tessitore and Jordan Rogers with you. Week 2 of the UFL. Louisville at Orlando. 2 of the 3 new franchises. Orlando looked good in week 1. The Louisville Kings with a tough late loss at home in week 1. And now they meet up here. Good matchup of quarterbacks former Kansas star Jason Bean up against Jack Plummer, who's very steady in week 1. For the Orlando Storm, Orlando won the toss. They elected to defer as Michael Lance will be kicking away, and Jayden Sheridan is hoping for a chance at the return, which he takes now across the 25, keeps his balance and scoots out near the 30-yard line. Sam Acho is our field level analyst with Louisville.
So I'm actually in the huddle right now with Jason Bean, and he's getting ready to call the plays. So Jason, how does it feel coming out here for your second start?
Blessed, man, I'm blessed.
What emotions you got going on? An opportunity, obviously, with the Colts the last couple of years, but now you're leading this team.
Ready to play a football game.
I love it. They said he was a man of few words.
Locked in.
I can't play quarterback, so let me run off this field real quick.
So Sam Acho is with Louisville as our field level analyst. Tom Luganville will be with Orlando. Benny Snell, the former SEC star at Kentucky, is the running back for the Kings. And quickly getting into space to Caden Prather on first down.
Yeah, here's a guy to watch for Louisville. Javante Payton was just activated this week. He is a 4-3 type of guy that can stretch the field for the offense. And you mentioned Benny Snell, the prolific running back out of Kentucky. Spent a number of years in the NFL with the Steelers. And on the other side for Orlando, Chris Garrett, one of the best defensive ends in the UFL, and Nate Metters is a guy playing free safety back there. He's going to have to get his eyes on Bean. He'll be tested a lot tonight.
2nd and 4. Here's Bean as he slides down, and they're going to mark him down just shy of that 40-yard line, so it'll be 3rd and short.
Ricky on,
you know what I love already?
Opposite. Ricky on.
As we hear Steve Logan
4-check opposite. Ricky on, 4-check
send a
opposite.
play in to Jason Bean.
Oh, I got to go get a first down on that. Right?
A lot more opportunities to get your athletic quarterback on the edge already
Ricky
early. Remember, they couldn't run the football last week at all.
Check opposite. Let's go. That's all right. Keep me on track. Where's the play clock? Got down to 9.
3rd down and 1. Steve Logan, long time offensive.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's
play
go.
caller, former head coach at East Carolina. Here's Snell struggling just to get to the line of scrimmage in that front for Orlando, doing a very nice job there defensively. That was Darian Butler with the tackle.
And Isaiah Buggs shot through the A-gap right where Benny Snell wanted to go. And here's a big 4th down, big call for Donnie Abraham.
And now they are going to send out the punt team. They ran out Mac Brown a little late. Mac Brown, the former star punter at Ole Miss. A.J. Hamler is the return man for Orlando. Fair catch. Oh, he muffed it, but is able to secure it as he was backed up inside the 25-yard line. Tom Luganville is with Jack Plummer.
Jack, what do we have dialed up here to kick this game off?
Well, we haven't got the play in yet. Hold on. Okay.
Jack's going to be getting in his ear.
Here we go.
Any second now.
Here we go. Explode. The gun, Dolphin left. Hay. 52, Ireland. F choice.
Explode the gun, Dolphin left. Hay. 52, Ireland. F choice. Someone ready?
Going to start off in the passing game, guys.
Yeah, there's going to be a big motion here. All these guys are going to separate, spread out the formation. Here's the motion. Try to confuse this Louisville defense.
Jay Sean Corbin, the running back, is all the way outside the numbers to the near side. Plummer from that empty set gets it out quickly into space, and he does so to Chris Rowland.
Yeah, Chris Rowland, a UFL mainstay, one of those talented receivers. Another one is Elijah Badger, a guy that's new to the UFL, had a massive game last week at 127 yards, and Jayshawn Corbin has been one of the best running backs in the UFL the last 2 years. On the other side, though, Cameron Dantzler, former 3rd-round pick, a really talented corner. And Travis Bell, the nose tackle up front, was a monster last week as well. Those are 2 guys to keep an eye on for the Kings.
Second and 4. Ball comes out quick again. This is Handler who turns the corner. Handler, who was a second-round draft pick of the Denver Broncos 6 years ago.
12 personnel.
We talked about it a lot last night with Colin Thompson, first-time play caller at any level. I thought he was fantastic last week. This is an offense that's going to give you a ton of different personnel groupings. 2 tight ends in the game right now. They're going to formation you to death. A lot of movement pre-snap. They throw a lot at you, and Jack Plummer handles it really well.
Well, tight ends shift over to the right side. Corbin will run to that side, and he is dragged down from behind right near the line of scrimmage. That was Travis Bell with the tackle. Jamie Sharper is the defensive coordinator for Louisville.
That linebacker coach last year with DC.
Choke.
Not afraid to let his cornerbacks man up here. And it looks like they are going to play a little bit of man coverage on the outside.
Second down, Plummer, as he goes out to the right side to his tight end, Stylianos.
I'll tell you what's most impressive about Jack Plummer. There's just a sense of calm. When things are a little bit chaotic, he's got a great way about him of calming his team down, making a protection check. You hear him call the plays. He sounds like he's just having a conversation on a normal Tuesday.
You know, Jordan, I've been watching him on the sideline right here, and you are right. He is a plum. Just everything's the same. And I'll tell you the other thing that stands out is he always takes what the defense gives him. You don't see him forcing the ball where it's not supposed to go.
3rd down and 8. Plummer looking over his options, goes across the middle, and it's incomplete as he was trying to get it to Chris Rowland, but Garner was there with coverage.
Yeah, really, really good coverage.
Now, keep in mind, one of the new rules in the UFL, if the ball passes midfield, you cannot punt. No punts once the ball crosses the 50-yard line.
And at the 49 right now, so it'll be a 4th and 8. Chris Rowland's their guy they like on these big money downs. There in the slot. He's going to have man-to-man coverage.
Have to go for it on 4th down. 4th and 8 as they just cross midfield. It's a shallow crosser, and they're not going to get it as Elijah Badger was tackled after a gain of just a couple of yards. So it's a turnover on downs. Eric Garreau makes the tackle.
Yeah, Garreau does a great job. This is just a route where you're going to have these receivers on the front side trying to block for this guy coming backside. And watch Garreau. He's got his eyes on it the whole time and just funnels Elijah Badger back inside. And Badger's the guy they want, right? He had that 90-yard catch and run last week, and this time the Kings have him all bottled up, and Jason Bean takes the field for his 2nd drive coming right up.
No punting. You're with us here, UFL Week 2. Louisville is led by Chris Redman. Of course, Chris Redman, the head coach, best known as being a Louisville legend as the former quarterback of the Cardinals. He's in the Louisville Cardinals Hall of Fame. Left there as the all-time passing leader. Went on to play 9 seasons in the NFL. Was part of the Ravens Super Bowl team, and now here as head coach. Turned to us the other day, Jordan, after his long pro career. He said, I'm learning things as a head coach. I wish I talked to the quarterback a little more at the end of last week's game.
Yeah, there's new rules. He's got a new hat on. But I thought he had his team ready to play for a team that just gets put together last minute. Steve Logan was saying they didn't even have paper clips in their office when they showed up. They started completely from scratch.
Here's Bean extending the play downfield and gets it complete to McKinney.
So good. This is what he does best. Looking to his left, gets a little bit of pressure off this left side. Nothing there, so extend with your legs. You can break down the defense like that. Did it a few times last week for Birmingham. This is Jason Bean at his best.
Former 3rd-round pick of the LA Chargers. That's Louisville's first down of the game. 21-yard reception, McKinney. Bean, with time, takes a shot downfield. His receiver went down as it goes incomplete into the end zone. He was looking for Tarek Black. He was covered by Abraham.
Yeah, it's a really good job by Abraham, actually, forcing Black to inside release there. That's why they kind of ran into each other. Black's trying to get back over the top. He was unable to do so, so really nowhere to throw the football. Great coverage from the former St. Louis product and son of Donnie Abraham, the defense coordinator. It's always good when your son's out there locking somebody down.
Absolutely.
Till he screws up.
Exactly. Then dad gets mad, yep.
2nd down and 10. Bean went into the ground short of Lucky Jackson.
Yes. 2 downs.
You know, Jordan, it's interesting. You look at Louisville, and they look like a college team, don't they? All of the backfield action.
Yeah, how many times? Yeah, how many times we've already seen Bean on a little RPO, little run pass option.
Yep.
Got to protect here on 3rd and long.
3rd down and 10. They're going to keep it on the ground with Sheridan. And Sheridan gets a surge inside the 25-yard line.
Love the play call there, because again, you have to go for it on 4th down. So you want to eat up, make that a little easier 4th down if you want to go for it. They got close. Instead, they're going to kick a field goal here. Steve Logan looking over his options.
That is Jalen Mahoney, starting safety for Orlando, who is being tended to by the medical team. Former Vanderbilt star, spent time with the 49ers and Jets on the practice squad as they're able to get him up. Good to see him running off the field. So after the big play to the tight end, this drive stalls out, and Tanner Brown will come on for the field goal attempt. Tanner Brown, who had a strong career at Oklahoma State. 2023, he was 3rd in all of FBS college football in field goal percentage. He was 22 of 23 that year. This from 42. As he puts it through. And Louisville is on the board with a field goal lead. Orlando Storm players just love Anthony Beck as their head coach. Of course, he was a great player. He's been an excellent pro coach in the spring leagues here. Has had great success at St. Louis, and doesn't happen by accident when you can coach guys up. Maybe why his son Rocco has been a star at Iowa State and is going to be the starting quarterback at Penn State this coming fall.
That'll be fun to watch. I ran into him in the elevator last week, was asking a little bit about Rocco. I did the bowl game for Iowa State a couple years ago in the Pop-Tarts Bowl. They beat Miami.
Here's Chris Rowland as a flag is down on this return. Rowland's an excellent special teamer as he spins his way out on the bottom to the 40-yard line. We'll check on that. Wademeyer had the tackle.
Number 12 of the kicking team. The 21, I apologize. 21 left too early. Add it on.
Illegal formation, kicking team number 21. 5-yard penalty added to the end of the play. It's 1st and 10.
3-0 Louisville, our score here in Orlando. Joe Tessitore and Jordan Rogers with you. For those of us who just watched UConn advance to the national championship game, taking a little spring football now with you here. 2 of the really good teams, 2 of the 3 new franchises in the UFL this year.
Yeah, football is a year-round sport, and there's a ton of talent, former draft picks all over this field. Guys looking for their second opportunity, and 2 really good teams.
This is Jack Plummer, the former Louisville Cardinal star, playing against Louisville's new pro franchise as he gives it to Jay Sean Corbin, Florida State running back a few years ago. Tom Luganville is on the sideline with Orlando.
Hey, Tess, I've got my guys here, my 3-man analyst group. Hank Bachmeier's getting the call. He's charting as well. Got DTR, Dorian Thompson-Robinson. What do we got, Hank?
We got the same exact play. We got a little duo here with the Plants, which he just pulled. Can't throw it downfield, but we got a holding on him. Basically, that's a duo, and then we got a 7-man answer with the glance. If he fits the run, the safety fits the run, you got a glance.
So it's really a math game, right? I mean, you got to count that box. If they got more guys than you can block, that sets up the glance.
Yes, for sure. We have 6 blockers for their 6 defenders. We're looking for the 7th to be able to throw off of. And
tack those yards on. What we got here, Hank?
First down, get the ball in here. Haven't got it yet. Bunch right.
All right.
Bunch right, Lamar. Lamar, we got a boot. We're faking left. You got your basic white zone boot.
Okay, so it's a little bootleg naked.
Yeah, we love our naked game here in the Storm.
Yeah, you also play under center more than any team I've seen in 15 years.
Yes, we do. This is the NFL-style offense, so get it out high.
He threw it a little high. It was intended for Chris Rowland.
Guys staying up the field. Yep, give me 11-11. Give me 11-11.
Guys, here Colin Thompson up there, the offensive coordinator, giving the personnel group. They got 11 personnel, right, Hank?
Give me trio right.
Cam Gill does a great job getting in the eyes of Jack Plummer there, causing that ball to go a little high.
All right. 14 power. What are we looking at in the run game here?
14 power. We're going to be looking to, we're actually just going to be looking to hand the ball off here. This is a free play for the quarterback mentally. We don't have any responsibilities on this play.
Jesus.
Until they blitz right into it.
Here's Rowland as he gets inside the 40-yard line.
So how about that tag right there? He obviously saw pressure. He's got the autonomy to do that.
Yeah, he checked to a bubble on the outside by the two receiver side. We got a slot pressure, throwing slot hot there, so that was a good check by Jack.
Big third down here. They got to go for it on fourth down. We're plus 50-yard line now, guys.
Short pitch to Corbin, and that will be the case. Remember, the new rule this year, no punting inside the 50-yard line. Automatically, you have to go for it.
I'm going for it here on fourth down.
Good on this?
You think that was a call just to get you better in range from a field goal standpoint?
Field goal, field goal, field goal, field goal, field goal, field goal.
Yeah, gonna go ahead and kick it right here.
So it'll be a long field goal attempt from Michael Lance, who week 1 against Columbus in that win did hit a 55-yarder.
He's got 60+ in his bag if he needs it, so he'll definitely have the distance here.
This is a 57-yard attempt from Michael Lance. As he puts it through from 57.
That is no doubt.
Michael Lance.
Little high snap there. Great job getting it down. And that one was a never-doubter right into the Storm surge.
Good lift. Even had a lot of rotation on it and still had plenty on it.
Look at the catch in the front row there by the kid.
Oh, did we have a catch in the Storm surge wall?
What a weapon in this league. Obviously not a 60-yarder, but remember, if it was 60+ at any point, it's a 4-point play instead of 3.
Which is really interesting because then the third down run, if it just comes up 3 yards short, actually costs you a point.
Yep.
Those 3 yards cost you a point because he would have had a 60-yarder. So Michael Lance is off to a sensational start. Had a 55-yarder to end the first half last week that broke a 6-6 tie. And now a 57-yarder to start the game today. Jaden Sheridan from West Haven, Connecticut, played at Monmouth in college football. Had a good kick return week 1 against Birmingham. Set up what could have been a potential game-winning field goal. Good coverage that time at the 11-yard line. That was Deion Jennings there in kick coverage. Week 2 continues tomorrow at 6 Eastern on the NFL Network when the Birmingham Stallions take on the Houston Gamblers. Then it's the St. Louis Battlehawks and that passing attack of the Dallas Renegades. That wraps up week 2 with a Tuesday night game on FS1. So you got your spring pro football spread out. NFL Network tomorrow night and then Tuesday night on FS1.
Yeah, we got a new quarterback in here, Chandler Rogers. This was predetermined. We talked to Chris Redmond before the game. He said Chandler's going to come in on the 3rd drive. Not anything against Jason Bean, but Chandler has earned the right to get in here and see what he can do.
Here's Rogers as he gets it complete. So Rogers in the game. That means Jason Bean is available for Sam Achos.
And I'm here with Jason Bean. So Jason, we're going to have you walk us through the play as he's listening to the play right now, and then explain to us what you see.
5 arc F street. Rip Fancy, 5 on F Street. I didn't call
Awesome. So what is that?
It's just a run here. Try to get downhill, get some good running yards.
3rd down 2. What do you got?
You're Steve Logan, the OC.
Tackled for a loss is Ian Wheeler. Good play defensively by Isaiah Mack.
Boy, watch the swim move right here by Isaiah Mack. That is a big boy getting skinny to blow that one up.
All right, Jason, so it's 3rd down, backed up. What's the play call?
We got a pass here, try to get some guys running across the field, see if we can get one of them open.
Who's the primary target?
The running back here.
Ian Wheeler's the running back. There's 3rd down. There is Wheeler, and there's nobody near him as Wheeler is forced out near the 35-yard line. That was Josh Minkins, the free safety, who was forced to make the play.
Watch the play side linebacker is going to blitz, and that means nobody's on the running back. It was man-to-man coverage, and they caught him in the perfect play, a blitz. So Ian Wheeler wide open in the flat. Great play call from Steve Logan.
Wheeler goes for 18 yards.
So, Jason, great call on that last one. What do you have on this one?
We got to drop back here, see if we can get the ball downfield.
Who's the primary?
We got Tariq Black over there.
There was pressure coming in, but he does get it to Black.
So I got to ask, I never play quarterback, but Jason, it seems like you know what's going to happen before it happens. How do you see it from here?
A lot of practice, a lot of practice.
Ricky Zack, 6 go, wide arc snag. Ricky Zack, 6
So
go,
talk us through this last one,
snag.
or this next one.
We got another down here run. Like I said, just trying to get some running game established this game.
And the mindset is to set up the play action?
Yes, sir.
Tariq Black, the former Michigan Wolverine, Texas Longhorn, just went for 20 yards. Again, the pressure getting to Chandler Rogers. This was Keyshawn Banks, who had a sack on 4th down a week ago in the victory against Columbus.
Keyshawn Banks is having a monster start to this year. Watch him off the edge. He's going running back first, readjusts last second to Chandler Rogers, who does a great job of just getting rid of it to avoid the sack. Remember, they're in 4-down territory here, so it's 2nd down, but no punting on this side of the 50 and a really long field goal from where they're at. So they got to pick up a few yards here on 2nd.
Sounds like Reno. What you got on Reno?
That's another mesh concept.
2nd down and 10. Rogers over the middle, and he hooks up with his tight end, McKinney. McKinney with 2 big receptions in this first half.
Boy, watch the composure from a guy who has not played any real football since college. Looking to his left, steps up, finds McKinney right over the middle of the field. Little OTV set down in the void and put it right on him. Chandler Rogers, as Steve Logan kind of compared him to Brock Purdy, said, look, the intangibles aren't going to wow you, but he makes plays right. The ball goes where it should accurately, and that's the best testament you can get from your offensive coordinator.
Here's Wheeler keeping his balance before he is finally taken down at the 24-yard line. So Chandler Rogers now in at quarterback for Louisville. Played for 5 college football teams over 5 years, finished up at Cal.
So now went from backed up now to the high red zone. Now we're listening for the play. What we have on this one, Jason?
Get it.
He's working on getting the play.
Jason Bean, who was the starting quarterback earlier tonight. Chandler Rogers now, who was told he would get a series at least, has come in, and this Kings team is driving.
I got a shot on this.
2nd and 7. Rogers inside the 10, but it was short of Lucky Jackson.
We flipped the protection. There was a under. Ball to Ricky Bunch. 11. Ball to Ricky Bunch. 2 scat, go. Z shallow. Ball to Ricky Bunch. 2 scat, go. Z shallow.
So 3rd down, you've heard the call. What's the primary?
We got a go concept here with the tight end and outside receiver. Try to see if we can get a shot to the end zone.
Who would that be going to?
Over here is Zach.
84.
3rd down and 7. Rogers, as he was looking the way of Zach Davidson, but it was overthrown.
Oh, and a miscommunication there on coverage. that route's going to adjust. You can see Chandler Rogers going, that one's on me. And you got a guy over the top. You're going to sit it right down. He should put that right on his chest. Threw that one over the top and set up a field goal attempt again here on 4th down.
End of the first quarter as Tanner Brown will start off the second quarter with a field goal attempt. Try to break this tie. Week 2 of the UFL from Orlando.
It's the confusion between these two DBs, and there is going to be a wide open receiver, Tariq Black. The motion causes confusion. Two guys run into each other. Chandler Rogers was looking at his tight end on the right side where the play was designed to go, but man, he knew he's going to look at the iPad when he gets to the sideline and know he had one backside. That's just a guy that hasn't played a ton of football, that is kind of in the mode of, I'm going to go where the play call is designed to go. Not really seeing the picture across the board just yet, but that was his first drive. A lot of good from it, but definitely a missed opportunity for the Kings.
So we've seen Jason Bean, we've seen Chandler Rogers, and now the second time tonight, we've seen Tanner Brown, the former Oklahoma State star kicker, out as he tries to break this tie. And he does so. And Louisville lost opening week, now on the road against a very good Orlando team with a 6-3 lead. Week 2 of the UFL. Joe Tessitore and Jordan Rogers, glad you're with us. A lot of talent in the league, new rules, exciting play. We always talk about this in football. Some of the biggest gains are made from week 1 to week 2. That's what Louisville's looking like so far.
Yeah, especially for rosters that only had a 30-day camp.
That's
it's
right.
A bunch of guys that are coming together sometimes for the first time, new coaching staffs. There's a ton of talent. You're starting to see these guys gel a little bit. You're starting to see some progress. A slow start, but I think things are going to start to pick up here.
Of course, great to have all the access here in the UFL, from our mics down in the field to our 2 field level analysts. And Orlando about to take the ball again, and Tom Luganville has made his way up to the booth where he will be with the play caller, who's off to a good start. First time play caller, Colin Thompson. Luke's.
Well, Coach, had a few series to digest. What are some of the adjustments you're making here early as we start the second quarter?
Yeah, just get back on track, keep things simple, let our players make plays, put the ball in their hands here. They're playing great on defense. We need to respond offensively.
How have you felt about the run game so far?
Good. There's some things that we need to take advantage of that we have not, and we'll get it corrected here moving forward.
This is Hamler on the return. A.J. Hamler, former Denver Bronco, brings it out to the 38-yard line.
Sack, 11 sack, dual right close, 22 Willie Sig, under center.
All right, 22 Willie Sig under center. What are you looking for here?
Yeah, we're just trying to get our offensive line, get some push off the ball, they're jumping the cadence a little bit, our backs love it.
Trey Stewart, as he's met in the hole, but that leg drive keeps him going out to the 43-yard line.
Trey Stewart, a guy they just activated as well this week.
Free Willie.
Going right back to the run game here. Keep getting that push, try to establish the line of scrimmage.
Yep, flip the play, move the Z receiver out a little bit, open up the hole a little bit, read the safety if we need to, and make an RPO change if needed.
Felt like the back missed that cutback a little bit early on that last play.
He's a stud, man. He's a stud.
Trey Stewart was All-Conference USA when he was at Jacksonville State. 2nd and 6. Gets the feed again. This time he's met right at the line of scrimmage. Good job by that Louisville front. That was Cam Gill, former Wagner star, played college football in Staten Island, now playing pro ball.
Right. F short. 52 rib, super, Z wrap, F choice.
Colin, anytime you've got a 3rd down and you have not crossed the 50 yet, how does that impact your play calling? No, you got to go for it on 4th.
Yeah, got to go for it here. It's a great point. Yeah, AB will tell us. Yep.
It's on the head coach. That's right.
3rd down and 6. Gets it complete for a first down, and still on his feet is Chris Rowland, wiggling his way to the 41-yard line.
Oh, it's a great job. You heard F choice. Chris Rowland's the F there. He can go any way he wants. The DB jumps outside. Great job setting him up so he takes the inside. That's Plummer's read the whole way, and a veteran wide receiver. That's the guy you dial it up to more often than not on third down. You give him the option to go inside, outside, and he picks right.
First third down conversion of
back to the run game here.
Orlando. Stewart able to get to the outside. And Trey Stewart taking advantage of that left side of the offensive line with a chunk play.
Boy, we talked about the tight ends. Watch them just cave this down on the left side. Trey Stewart then one-on-one beats the DB with speed on the outside. That is what is so difficult about this Orlando team. They can get big with their tight ends and maul you up front.
20-yard run by Stewart there. This time they're able to corral him after a minimal gain.
The plays after the Seahawks. 11-11. Get the ball in Rose hands. Here we go. Gun. Trio right, F orbit, 14 Uno, F bubble.
All right, what are we looking for here, Coach?
Just a little RPO here to keep us on track with the run game.
Out of the gun, man. You guys are an under center team.
Yeah, a little bit of everything.
Corbin straight ahead, and Corbin gets the ball down to the 12-yard line. Close to that line to gain, a third and short.
Boy, watch Cole Snyder, the center. He's uncovered. He's going to work right up to the linebacker. And watch this hole open up for Corbin right in the middle. Great job by the guards of just turning out the three technique. Run game really hitting right now for Orlando.
And Corbin able to get the necessary yardage for a first down. That ball should be on the 10-yard line for a first and goal.
Waiting for a red zone call here from Coach.
Here we go, dip left, 18 Wanda, F Delta.
What do you like here?
Tired him out up front, try to go jet sweep.
Get him on the perimeter.
Yep. Great job up front.
Well, typically it's been Chris Rowland when they call the jet sweep. We'll see if they stick with that on first and goal. As Rowland takes the ball to the 5-yard line.
When's the last time you saw a jet sweep handoff from under center? See that in the gun now all the time, right? But Luke's mentioned it earlier. It's a team that is really old school NFL from a standpoint of being under center a ton.
What do you got? Give me the call.
Inside zone with an RPO.
All right. The numbers in the box determine the RPO?
Yep, and what type of access we'll have out here. Press man, what they're going to play.
It's a good look for the run. Unless this guy blitzes, could have the RPO.
Tackled for a loss as Corbin is taken down by Cam Gill.
Boy, watch Gill work from the outside. He's at about a 6 technique, and he comes nice through the B gap here. It's a great job of reading this, and he has such a good jump. The tackle had no chance to try to wall him off there. That's one thing when you watch film. Cam Gill is so good at timing up the snap. He did that last week all day against Birmingham and was all over Matt Corral, and there. Great job on a run play, blowing that up.
Big third down. What do you have?
Huge third down. Too high, look 82 here, middle, 85, middle of the field, hopefully.
Third and goal. Plummer trying to extend the play. A flag is down as he just had to get the ball to Jay Sean Corbin.
A face mask number 77 of the offense.
So they're going to decline to go to fourth down. They're going to decline 77 face mask.
The option.
Jason Ivey working on Cam Gill.
Personal foul. Face mask offense number 77. The penalties decline. It's fourth down.
And once again, that's Cam Gill getting a great jump right there. So the left tackle is playing catch him. And he's got to use his hands there to try to hook him. It's a great stand by this Louisville Kings defense. after a really good drive from Orlando. The run game was hitting, but in the end, Jamie Sharper's defense comes through when it counts in the red zone.
So Michael Lance on for the 26-yard field goal attempt to try to tie this game. And with that, we are all tied up. 26-yard field goal for Lance. Orlando Storm players made time this week to serve the local community, helping out the Heart of Florida United Way. We celebrate them for doing that.
Oh, some baby blankets. Once you find a good baby blanket, you got to hold on to it. I know that.
You would know that
got
very
a 3-month-old.
well. Congratulations to you and Joel. Here's Sheridan on the return. Good coverage, wraps him up at the 22-yard line. Now, tomorrow on ABC, it is the national championship game. Women's college basketball, 3:30 Eastern from Phoenix. The 1 seeds advancing. South Carolina, UCLA. History on the line. Coverage starts at 2:30 on ABC tomorrow afternoon. A little bit of a buzz last night with Dawn Snelly.
Was there? Yeah.
Just a little bit. You know, we got WrestleMania coming up on ESPN. We could do like a mixed tag team and get them a couple of partners.
Don and Gino, yeah.
That'd be a heck of a promotion, Jordan. What do you think?
Dial it up. Chandler Rogers going to get another drive. It was kind of up in the air. Chris Redmond said, look, we're going to get him in the 3rd series, see how he does, and if he looks good, we're going to play the hot hand.
Finished up his college career at Cal. There's Rogers as he goes underneath and is able to connect to Prather, former Maryland player.
11. Ball to Roy Bunch. 76. Scat. Z Shalom-Robot. Ball to Roy Bunch. 76. Scat. Z Shalom-Robot.
So Steve Logan, the play caller for Louisville, such a long and successful career, was Matt Ryan's offensive coordinator in college at BC, was former head coach at East Carolina as well.
47 years coaching, 42 of those calling plays. He's seen a lot of football.
2nd and 4 as Snell comes out of the backfield and is able to break tackles. Benny Snell, the former Kentucky Wildcat, with a chunk play.
Well, it's such a good job at scat protection, which means either of these two guys come, you're hot, right? They both come, means you only got one guy to block one of those. So great job of seeing that, throwing it right to your hot route the back. And Benny Snell, they need him to get going.
Sean White with the missed tackle there.
Benny Snell played 63 games with the Steelers, has played a lot of football, really good all-around back, and that run game really needs to help out these quarterbacks because they have a ton of talent on the outside, but they got to be more balanced.
That's some big games on Monday Night Football for the Steelers. Had a 100-yard game back in 2020.
Orlando's just lighting them up right now. Donnie Abraham is bringing blitz after blitz, testing this young quarterback.
I'll tell you what, Jordan, he's hung in there, though. Outside of that incompletion right there, almost every completion he's made so far tonight, he's been under rest with somebody in its kitchen.
And here again, you heard the term scat. That means 5 offensive linemen protecting. The running back is going to release. So be ready for pressure again. If someone comes, then Rogers is going to be hot.
Keep in mind the ball has crossed the 50-yard line. You know, once that happens, there's no punting, no matter where the ball is then placed. As Rogers survives it and scrambles for a good gainer and a 1st down. Initial pressure came from Chris Garrett.
What I say, only 5 blockers, so if someone comes off the edge and they're going to come right here, you're hot, and it's a really good job of climbing and replacing. Nobody now over there. Rogers makes 2 guys miss somehow, uses his athleticism to escape right into the void of that nickel or safety coming off the edge. Really good job. That's Steve Logan said, look, he just makes plays work. And it's not always how you draw it up, but things just work with Chandler Rogers, and that was an example of it right there.
13-yard scramble by Chandler Rogers. Here's Snell again. And he patiently took his time and then lowered that shoulder at the 30-yard line and gave a little for a gain of 8.5.
5'10", 225, and Benny Snell put his shoulder down.
I'm going to take the over on the 225.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's thick in a good way. Watch this. Right shoulder, they call this same foot, same shoulder. Right foot's going to hit down, and boom! Come on, kid, get your weight up. That was a Vandy guy, though. Now I feel kind of bad. Jalen Mahoney there trying to get a hit on Benny Snell.
2nd and 2. Snell again, and this time he's wrestled at the line of scrimmage. Well, you mentioned the success that he has. Was drafted by the Steelers in the 4th round, and there was something about when he played on Monday Night Football that he was at his best. Week 1 against the Giants in 2020, got the start, ran for 113 yards. The Steelers won by 10. We mentioned what he did in Week 15 against Cincinnati, went for 107 yards and a touchdown as well, but that was his breakout moment against the Giants on Monday Night Football.
You can even see in the highlights there the speed, but also always looking for somebody to run over when he gets an opportunity.
3rd down and 2. Rodgers back to pass. Shallow cross is complete. It's Bell. Carter Bell with the reception to move the chains for Louisville.
Boy, once again, pressure's going to come. Where's your answer? Where's your fast answer slot on a slant? Carter Bell, a guy that played a ton of football in college, 58 games at South Dakota. Great sure-handed receiver, and a great answer again from Chandler Rodgers to yet another blitz from Donnie Abraham in this Orlando defense.
A couple good-looking series by Chandler Rodgers. There's some motion. By the way, you can hear the clapping and the sound coming from what they call the storm surge, that end wall. That standing section is exactly where they're driving into. Nice area here at Interco Stadium. Hoping to make that similar to the effect that DC has. The defenders are, of course, known for the beer snake. You get the beer going anywhere.
I think they had $15 tickets and a beer. I mean, come on. What else do you want at a football game?
You got to call the drink something, though. The drink's got to have a name.
They set up the screen to Snell. And Snell splits defenders and gets it to the 17-yard line.
11, rip, fancy front, 6 techs. Rip, fancy front, 6 techs.
This is an area that the Kings struggled last week against Birmingham in the red zone, just 1 for 4. But again, right in the hot hand at Chandler Rodgers right now.
2nd and 9, Snell. That never had a chance. Good job by the defensive line to disrupt things. That was Keyshawn Banks again.
Yeah, Banks on the edge. That's what you call setting an edge. Not allowing Jalen Weidemeyer, the big tight end there, to get any push and nowhere to go for Benny Snell.
Quarterback we've seen for Louisville, and now facing the 3rd and 11. And there was movement on the right side.
It's going to be a 3rd and 16.
Offense number 68, 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
So I'm here in the storm surge. What's your name, man?
Troy.
Troy, why are you here today?
I love the storm.
You love the storm. What does it feel like to be in the storm surge?
Feels like a crazy experience, man. I love it.
Tell me how much noise y'all are making over here. Who are you with?
What's up?
Let's make some noise, man. Let's hear it.
Yeah, let's go, storm. Woo!
3rd down and 16. And the slant is going to get the ball down to the 14-yard line. Brings up Peyton. So they will send out the kicking team as Tanner Brown has been 2 for 2 tonight.
You guys got a squid at him.
Let's fight.
Hey, listen,
what's up, man?
How you doing, man?
What's up with the squid hat?
Hey,
2-minute
I'm just hanging out, man. I love the storm. I love
Tanner
the
Brown
Let's go, baby.
out there trying to break the tie when we come back to Orlando. It's been a good night for Tanner Brown, the place kicker for the Louisville Kings. 2 for 2, hit from 42 and 41 on the field now as we come back from under them. 2-minute warning to try to break this tie with a 32-yard attempt. Had a great college career, was a Luke Rose's semifinalist in his senior year at Oklahoma State. Bounced around with a cup of coffee in the NFL with the Rams and the Falcons. He's an undrafted free agent 2023. Now trying to get back to the league. Of course, UFL's had great success in sending kickers back to the NFL. And with that, third field goal of the night for Tanner Brown. Last 3 Louisville drives, 3 field goals. 9-6, Kings leading on the road.
Here in Puerto Rico, then it's Louisville.
Now, Chris Redmond knows how to pronounce it, knows how to be a Louisville legend, head coach of the new franchise, the Kings. Chris, you told us this week, listen, Chandler Rogers is going to get a series or 2. 9-13, 116 yards. You guys have a 3-point lead right now. Size it up.
I wish I could tell you it surprised me. He does it every day in practice. He's a very smart kid, and he just makes a lot of great decisions on the field, and it's showing up in the game as well.
Coach, obviously the plan to let Chandler keep rolling.
Right now, yeah, I think that's kind of our plan. We're going to go talk about it here in halftime, but if we get a quick turnaround, we're going to let it rip it one more time here.
What's been different in the run game? I thought that's looked much improved from last week.
Yeah, we made some change-ups. Got a new coach came in this week and helped us out a lot in the run game, and so yeah, good job, Ed. And then I think it's showing up. Doing a little bit of a RPO, RPC type of offense. I think it's helping us out a lot.
Chris, we had a great visit with you this week. You talked about, listen, legendary college player, long NFL career, and now you say, hey, I'm learning as a head coach. We always talk about that big jump in learning as a team from week 1 to week 2. What have you learned in this first half now that we're in week 2?
Well, there's a lot of little things. Last week was a lot of firsts for our whole football team, and then so we're send that timeout. Y'all trying to kill me out here.
Chris, get back to work. Call your timeout. Get back to work. They're paying you for this, my man.
All right.
He's busy talking to us. He's got timeouts to use.
Our bad, Coach. Our bad. He was saying before he got on, he said, I got more headphones than a DJ, so puts the right headphones on. Now he can get back to coaching.
By the way, we talk about this all the time, the unprecedented access that you get in the UFL, where coaches in the middle of the game are willing to put on headsets just to interact with us and talk with us. That's a great example. They had to call a timeout while he was talking to us.
No doubt. I love getting up there and hearing the play call, and then hear the offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator go, here's why I called it. Right? I think we're going to get this. Or, it's just such a fun experience to watch a UFL game. If you're a football fan, you get unprecedented behind-the-scenes access to what coaches are calling, why they're calling, what they're seeing. It's really fun.
And we have been hearing from Colin Thompson, the offensive coordinator for Orlando, who's on the field right now with Jack Plummer, former Louisville Cardinals star. That left side saw the big surge coming from Cam Gill in the pass rush.
We haven't seen Orlando really push the ball downfield. They have a lot of talented receivers, a lot of speed on the outside. At some point, we're going to see KJ Hamler get an opportunity downfield. The former Buffalo Bills product, former second-round pick, one of the faster, more talented receivers in the UFL. It's just a matter of time before he gets an opportunity downfield with that speed.
It's incredible speed.
So he goes in motion there from one side to the other.
Plummer. As he chooses not to slide, and in doing so, he's close to midfield. He's a little slow to get up, is Jack Plummer. As Cam Gill brought him down, drove him hard. He's reaching for his right knee.
He might have landed on the ball, landed on the knee.
He's writhing in pain.
He might have just got the wind knocked out of him, honestly. That hurts so bad sometimes as a quarterback. Watch, he's going to get tackled from behind here. Cam Gill running him down. He's going to come right down on the ball. Hopefully that's all it is. They were trying there. They were trying to push the ball downfield. Nothing there, so it's a good job of extending the play.
Jordan, isn't that the worst? It looks so harmless, but when you do it, man, it is the worst pain.
So the medical team out to check on Jack Plummer. Meanwhile, Orlando is spoiled when it comes to quarterback depth because DTR is their backup, the former UCLA star, the former draft pick of the Cleveland Browns, who got NFL starts and wildly talented when you size up this league. Dorian Thompson-Robinson is somebody that you think of very much as a starting quarterback in the UFL.
Yeah, I think a lot of people that would hear his name remember his time at UCLA, the talented dual threat guy, put up massive numbers there.
4-year starter there, threw for over 10,000 yards and 88 touchdowns. Had some magnificent games like 2021 against rival USC.
Yeah, almost 400 yards, 6 touchdowns. That one put him on the map. But again, 15 games in the NFL, 5 starts. A guy that would be starting on a few other teams in the UFL if he had the opportunity. See Jack Plummer get up, walk off slow. It's be fun to see Dorian Thompson-Robinson here get an opportunity.
Talking to Anthony back, guys, got a wind knocked out of him and just need to catch his breath here.
So DTR will be sent onto the field.
And there was a very intense quarterback competition. All of camp, they split reps every single day in practice, but Anthony Beck made it clear Jack Plummer was his starter. DTR is the backup, but here with an opportunity to give Plummer a spell for a play or two. Let's see what happens.
Second down and 1. Ball gets out quickly, and it is a completion. Dorian Thompson-Robinson's first pass of the season is complete to Badger for a first down. So now 1:34 to play here in this first half. Trailing by a field goal. 2 timeouts remaining. Ball has crossed the 50-yard line, so consider the new rule.
What are we doing? I think it's foul.
Some confusion here. The wrong personnel group.
Here's DTR. Again gets it complete. Again it's Badger. And Badger, who's very crafty in the open field, will have another first down. So 2 for 2 is Dorian Thompson-Robinson.
What an addition Elijah Badger was. I mentioned it earlier, 127 yards last year, about 85 or 90 on that one play, long catch and run. And they're just giving him a lot of cushion. He's a 4-4 guy. So they're giving him space at the line of scrimmage, and Dorian Thompson playing like a veteran, just taking the open space when it's there.
Play clock was running down.
Delay a game offense, 5-yard penalty, first down.
And that's the first penalty tonight on Orlando.
So 50 seconds, 2 timeouts. I was going to say that ran a little longer than it should, so now you got that minute back.
DTR is going to run it. And he dives ahead to the 31-yard line. Remember, 2 timeouts to use for Orlando.
It's a great job. Zone coverage. Nobody over the middle of the field as he worked backside.
Pressure's on, launches it downfield. Nobody's home. R.J. Oben, former Notre Dame defensive lineman, was bringing the heat on DTR.
And Oben just activated this week. He didn't play last week. Another one of these talented ends for Louisville.
That was a late flag.
Had nobody in the area. He was still in the pocket. All the receivers to that side ran short routes, so it should be grounding.
Jim, they want to take the runoff for Louisville.
They will take a timeout to avoid the runoff.
10-yard penalty.
Intentional grounding, offense number 1. 10-yard penalty, loss of down, it's 3rd down to avoid a runoff. Orlando is using its 2nd timeout, 30 seconds.
So that'll leave them with 1 timeout remaining.
No, they called a timeout to avoid the penalty, or to avoid the runoff.
Here, Chris Redmond there.
Got us the rush out, Leo play.
And there is Jack Plummer back in the game. Moments ago, he went down hard. Medical staff came out to check on him. DTR came in for a few plays, was 2 of 3 passing.
Well, you heard F choice again. That's the go-to route for Chris Rowland. On the left side of the screen, top of your screen right there, he's going to have an option to work inside or outside.
This is 3rd and 19 after the penalty. Plummer gets it complete to Hamler. Hamler's looking for blocks and finds them. Touchdown, Orlando! An outrageous 41-yard touchdown. It was 3rd and 19. Plummer and Hamler make magic.
There's the speed I was talking about. That's the reason he was a top draft pick. What a playmaker with the ball in his hands. And let's see here. Keeps his feet in bounds.
What balance.
Dives for it. What a play by KJ Hamler.
Watch these last 4 strides, both keeping his feet in bounds, utilizing his hands, and then diving into the end zone for a 41-yard touchdown just before halftime.
And you know what's interesting about that play is I think Jack Plummer thought he had a free play. It looked like there was an offsides, so he's looking for a guy deep. KJ Hamler's going to be running a deep corner route on the right side, but does a great job with defenders over the top and just coming back to Jack Plummer, and he finds him. Again, I think Plummer thought he had a free play, was looking just to throw it deep. KJ Hamler did a great job of adjusting that route, coming back to his quarterback. And this is just a playmaker doing playmaker things.
That is spectacular by Hamler. By the way, Michael Lance missed the extra point. Luke's is with KJ Hamler.
Well, KJ, what was the original route right there? Then you saw your quarterback have to flush the pocket, and you make the adjustment. Walk us through the play.
I had a sail route, and I just kind of felt the zone, and just being a ball player, Plum put it where it needed to be, and the rest is history. Came back to the football, caught the football, then cut back against the grain. Did you knew you'd win that foot race, didn't you? Absolutely. Absolutely. Nice job, man. Thank you. Appreciate you.
He's a great player at Penn State. He's a 2nd-round pick in the NFL draft, 46th overall draft pick into the NFL 6 years ago this spring. He's still showing that incredible speed and body control, and is now a pro in the UFL. Sheridan on the return. Jaden Sheridan is forced out with 17 seconds remaining.
All right, 1 timeout for Louisville, 17 seconds. Remember, a 60-yard field goal or longer is 4 points. So there's an option to not just tie it up if you were to happen to get in good field goal range, but a long field goal at the end of half here could help Louisville take the lead with that 4-point play.
Tanner Brown is 3 for 3 on field goals.
And Jason Brown back in the game here to run this very much abbreviated 2-minute drill.
Jason Bean started the game, was 2 for 4, and then Rogers came in, but they're just going to exhaust this first half. What an incredible finish to the first half by the Orlando offense. As Plummer was knocked out of the game for a few plays, DTR came in, but then Hamler was the star. Luke's.
Well, Coach, an up and down first half, you're able to move the football, convert third downs, but until you get that touchdown, there are struggles in the end zone or in the red zone. How do you improve that?
Well, we got to get off the field on defense. I mean, we're way too many snaps per series. I think they've scored pretty much every series they've had a ball, at least a field goal. Offensively, we got some things going on, but we get a couple first downs, then we pull ourselves back with a couple minus plays, 0 plays. So it's a great way to end the half. Okay, we get the ball back, just like last week. Can we come out now and execute like we did last time with 2 touchdowns? So we'll see how we react to that one.
All right, thanks, Coach. Over to you, Sam.
Over here with Chandler Rogers. Chandler, got a chance to get some reps in and move your team down the field. What did it feel like out there being able to get on the field?
It definitely felt great to play football again and just get an opportunity to contribute to the team. We want to make sure that we capitalize when we get opportunities because, I mean, the time of the game, the speed of the game is faster just due to the clock situation, and having those penalties in the red zone really kill us because, I mean, those are drives that we should have touchdowns.
We got a chance to talk to your coaching staff. They said every time you're on the field, even in practice, you make it look easy. How?
There's the grace of God and putting in the hard work and being surrounded by people who believe in me and just trusting the work that I put in.
So thanks, Chandler.
9 of 13, 116 yards in that first half for Chandler Rogers. It is 12-9. Orlando on top at the half thanks to K.J. Hamler. Here at halftime, when we return, NFL veteran Kyle Juszczyk will share his football journey in reaching the sports pinnacle. Halftime here, Storm ahead.
It's been big. They got a lot of weapons. They just got to punch it out and finish when they get in the red zone as well.
Now, you brought it up a week ago. Hamler and his speed being such a difference. It showed up in one single moment, and that one single moment is why the score is what it is.
No doubt. Getting your playmakers the ball quickly. Good things will happen. We saw Jack Plummer go out, got the wind knocked out of him. Dorian Thompson-Robinson came in. That was really the only time there was a little bit of a pause in the offense for Orlando. I'll be interested to see for the Kings what their plan is at quarterback in the second half. Chandler Rogers played really well, but Jason Bean, week 1, was great throwing the deep ball. And they haven't really hit those explosive plays like they did week 1. I expect to see Chandler Rogers, but wouldn't be surprised if Bean gets another drive as well to see if he can't help wake up this passing attack.
Well, 4 quarterbacks saw playing time. Jack Plummer went out for a few plays since he was banged up, so DTR came in. Chandler Rogers, we knew he was going to get a series or 2. Looked good when he did. Joe Jordan in the booth with you. Sam with Louisville as the field level analyst. Lou's with Orlando. A good night here in Orlando. Back-to-back primetime games under the lights for the Orlando Storm to start as a franchise, and then they'll be on the road back-to-back here against Louisville. They'll be at Louisville for week 3. A good return by Jay Sean Corbin as he keeps his footing out past the 35 to the 37. There is Jack Plummer, starting quarterback for the Storm.
A great job being surgical once again. 17 of 22 last week, 8 of 10 in that first half.
You got anything?
Yeah, we got jet sweep.
All right. Hear that jet sweep coming up, guys.
This one's going to be the K.J. Hamler.
And there is Hamler, and it was well read. That was defensed perfectly that time by Travis Bell.
Boy, Bell diagnoses this so quickly, and watch him jump through the B gap to cut this off. That is a big man, 6 foot 310, but look at him with the sweet feet. Great job by Bell. He actually had 9 tackles, 1 TFL last week. Led the team. You don't often see the nose tackle lead the team in tackles.
Former Chicago Bears draft pick, but to see a 300-plus guy make a play against maybe the fastest guy in the game. 2nd and 15. And Roland is backed up. Oh, and somehow, just to gain any yardage was impressive there by Chris Roland as Ellis finally makes the tackle.
Yeah, because Jalen Allen blew that one up. Almost had him for a TFL here. Great diagnosis by the defensive end there. You see him. Oh, just almost get rolling. What great balance. I mean, not a big guy, 5'8", 180 pounds, but tough one to bring down.
Only have 10 out there. Wrong. Okay, we're good.
Third and 13 for Plummer. Pocket collapses, and he is taken down and sacked on third down by Cam Gill.
Cam Gill's having a great game. This usually is the defensive end crashing in to allow the looper to get through, but he actually splits the tackle and the guard there. Usually on that ET stunt, the end before the tackle, the end is usually just a decoy. If you can eat up two guys, give your tackle an opportunity to wrap around and get the quarterback that time. Split the difference there with the big negative play.
Jack Browning onto punt. As he skies this thing into the night here in Orlando. Carter Bell on the return as he's pushed out near the 22-yard line. Both quarterbacks played in that first half for Louisville.
It's going to be Jason Bean getting the first drive here. Just 2 for 4 in that first half. Didn't have a big opportunity to get things going. Did a great job using his legs, getting outside the pocket a few times.
So Jason Bean to start this second half for Louisville. Trailing by 3. Unbelievable Hamler touchdown just before halftime. Bean. Pocket collapsing, and he is taken down by Keyshawn Banks, who has had a strong start to his season.
Keyshawn Banks working on left tackle. Leroy Watson. Watch the initial contact, and then he just wins with speed. Great job of knocking the hands off of the left tackle. Let me get that off the screen for you there.
And that makes for a very happy head coach Anthony Beck. There are few owners in all of sports that are more involved and active than UFL co-owner Mike Raboli. He's hanging out with Coach Beck right now on the sideline. They're both on headsets.
Where's
we
he
can
at?
listen in to Rapoli and Beck.
Where's he at?
I'm calling the defense.
What do you got?
2nd and 16.
That's it.
Go ahead, Rapoli. Call the defense.
I just called the last 2 plays. We had -6, and we just had a ball thrown away. Trying to help Anthony a little bit here with the offense and the defense.
Well,
man.
yeah, great situation right now. We're in 3rd and 16. Obviously, you know, we're going to have guys back playing space. We got to tackle. If they go underneath, we got to make sure we see what's in front of us, make the tackle, and get off the ball here.
So what's the call, Rapoli?
He's going to play a little defensive prevent.
There we go.
3rd down and 16.
I'd be blitzing everybody.
Yes, that is your personality.
Personality and business acumen.
Send 9.
3rd and 16. Here's Bean. Has to check it down. It's incomplete.
Beautiful call. Good.
Good job. Let's go. I'm going to help him on this drive. We need touchdowns.
Hey, Mike, by the way, how about that touchdown by Hamler just before halftime?
Unbelievable. I mean, great play. What is it, 49-yard touchdown? You know, the weapons are here. We got to get the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, you know, it wasn't really even a play. It was all Hamler. He caught the ball and just made somebody miss all the way across the field. He did that last week. I was just telling my coordinator, I was like, hey, you know what? Let's just get the guy the football and let him make a play. So we'll see if we can do that here in this series.
See if KJ Hamler gets an opportunity on this punt return here. As he secures at the 30-yard line, that instant burst before he is taken down to 39. All right, so Storm back on offense. Beck and Rapoli, do your magic.
What are you going to do here, Anthony?
Well, I got my headphones to hear you, so I got to see what I got going on. I got 2 headphones going here. You're making me earn my paycheck right now.
Well, you get a touchdown, you get your paycheck.
I love that.
What would you do? Rapoli, what would you do here?
Oh, we're throwing.
Throw it deep.
Oh, no,
Throw
we're
it
throwing.
deep.
We wanted to try to establish the run game, right? So
yeah, run game.
Right now they got some people in the box. We tried a little jet sweep. The end guy who was unblocked, he made a good play. So we got to put our linemen in a situation where we can stretch these guys out, get our back in space. We got one of the best running backs in the league. We got to get him out, strung out on this play.
That is Jay Sean Corbin, the former Florida State star. And that's what they will do here as he catches that seam on the right side and goes ahead for about 3.5 yards. Mike Rapoli, the UFL co-owner, Anthony Beck, longtime successful coach here in the league. We're listening into them.
Tess, I would go no huddle here, no doubt.
You'd go no huddle and 4 verticals and throwing deep on every play.
Right away, speed the pace up, get them off.
Yeah, we'd love to speed up the pace. If we can get a first down, Mike, that's what we'd like to do.
Well, I mean, that's what you get paid for,
exactly.
Right? I mean,
2nd and 7. The guy writing the checks, the guy calling the plays and running the team. Corbin. Good
first
run
down.
by Corbin. He's going to be close right at that line of the game. We'll see where they spot it.
I got a first
down.
down.
Go ahead, give us the call, Rapoli. What do you got? Is that first down?
I got a first down.
We're moving chains. By the way, Mike, a lot of new rules in the league this year with great success, but Jordan Rogers had a little bit of a complaint before halftime.
I think we got a ban taking a knee before half there. Maybe even ban taking a knee in general. Jordan, at least hand it off.
Jordan, good thing you didn't have me mic'd up then. Holy cow, what I said.
Yeah. We got a timeout in 17 seconds. Let's get a 4-point play. Don't take a knee.
Redmond's getting a $500 fine on Monday. Don't worry about that. He's buying dinner and beers for me.
It's Chris Redmond, the head coach of Louisville. He's talking about, but Mike, seriously, there was like 17 seconds left. Would you consider that, putting that forth to Dean Blandino, Mike Pereira, and your rules expert, if there is no taking a knee in the UFL? Is that
no surrender?
Well, you know what? I don't want to do that, but we will be fining coaches for the conservative play. Trust me. All right? When I made a 4-point field goal, I didn't know we were just going to kick field goals all day, right? So
yeah, we don't want that.
But we're on the other side of the 50, so that's good news for Anthony right now.
That is, other side of the 50, so automatically there's no punting. 2nd down and 9 as we listen to Mike Rapoli and Anthony Beck. Here's Plummer. Back shoulder, but it's incomplete, looking for Badger. Let's listen into the guys.
About 2nd and 8 offense here. 2nd and 8 offense.
Love that. So it's 3rd down, but because you got to go for it on 4th, you treat it like it's 2nd down. Just reminding Colin Thompson there what type of play you want to get to here on a 3rd down that's really like a 2nd down.
I shouldn't say this, but I'm hoping for 5 yards so we kick a field goal.
Well, we got to go for it, Mike. It's if we
you get a 4-point field goal opportunity here.
But
we got to go for it now. Yeah. 67-yarder should be 5 points.
Yes.
Why? Hey, Mike, why not?
Yeah, you know, he kicked the 57-yarder that would have been good from 63, but
he did. We were mentioning that earlier.
So, but this is the part, Jordan and Tess, that I like, is like instead of punting it now down to the 2-yard line.
Yep.
Here we go. You got to go for it. 4th and 10.
Automatic, no punting. One of the new rules that Mike Rapoli in this league has been putting forth, fan-friendly, and see if it pays off here. 4th down and 8.
Whoa!
Hey, you might get a...
Now you got a 62-yarder.
The defense thought the offense flinched, but I'm not sure they're going to call that. They might just call that on the defense. Talking it over right now.
Anthony's looking for the kicker, so if it's on him, I think he's thinking about it.
You may have another 4-pointer.
The movement by that guard, that tackle was the natural movement. It was a natural
62-yarder. What? Benny?
Encroachment.
Could be.
Yeah, we still got to go. We still have to go for it, Mike. We still have to go for it.
Oh my God! I got the kicker right next to me. You had that
We
right?
got to know the rules, right? That's what we got. We got to know the rules.
No.
You can kick it.
It's a 62-yarder, Anthony.
This is not a 60. This is far. I mean, that's a lot.
61.5.
We only got 3 yards. We got plays for this. Just got to execute it here.
Someone's got to tell Anthony this is a 61-yarder.
You own the league, Rapoli. You can tell him.
I know. He lives in Tampa. I live in Orlando. We get along good. That's why we're hanging out here.
4th and 3. No 4-point field goal attempt. Instead, 4th and 3 for the offense.
Now it's a legal motion.
Jeez.
If they decline it, let's kick it.
Offense number 12, 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
A little flinch by Chris Rowland.
Hey, Mike, I want to ask you to bring up one other thing here because you got 3 new franchises, which means you have new logos, jerseys, teams, colors. How great are these numbers, by the way, with these two teams, especially the fluorescent yellow of the Louisville Kings when they're on the road?
Tess, you know how much I love marketing, man. I had my marketing team. I mean, I spent more time on uniforms than I did on Vitamin Water, Body Armor, and Noble the last, all of August to get this. So it's uniforms look great.
Here's your 4th down and 8. Plummer. Shallow cross, and they're going to pick it up. A flag is down late. Back where he threw it as he gets it complete to Trey Stewart. So we're going to check on the penalty.
Come on. You should
hear Coach Beck.
Face mask. Face mask. Yep. Hold his helmet up. 53 days. Yep. 68.
Personal foul. Face mask. Offense number 68. 15-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
Well, watch the left tackle here. He's just going to grab the helmet and rip it right off of Daniel Griesiak. Puts it off the side. They're going to call that one every time, even in the UFL.
Now, Mike, Anthony, you know this. This is what you got. You still can't punt.
Still can't punt.
Because the ball crossed the 50.
You got it.
This is massive.
So this is where the rule becomes incredible because of all the risk. And can they finally get the reward, the Louisville defense here? The ball right now is on the 36-yard line, but because it had crossed the 50, they can't punt. So 4th and 23. They go underneath, and they go with the hook on lateral. Trey Stewart is trying to split defenders, and at least he makes up some of it, but that is a turnover on downs. Mike, that makes the game more exciting.
Different strategy into the game. You play the game between the 35 and the 35. It's very interesting.
We're going to take a break. But this was that 4th down. Desperate times. Then they couldn't come up with it. They were in a deep hole. More action from here in Orlando when we return. NFL continues tomorrow at 6 East. And the Birmingham Stallions take on the Houston Gamblers. Then it's St. Louis and Dallas wrapping up week 2. That's going to be a Tuesday night game on FS1. But this is exciting. Tomorrow, 6 Eastern, NFL Network with UFL action. Houston Gamblers. I like the name change. Retro.
Great. And again, great uniforms. Rapoli was right. All these uniforms are fire.
Makes you think of Jim Kelly.
It does make you think of Jim Kelly. All his success there before going off to the Buffalo Bills.
Jason Bean back in the game.
Wheeler is tackled for a loss. Sam Acho is upstairs. Sam?
I'm upstairs in the booth with offensive coordinator Steve Logan. I'm going to let him call the play.
Just rip, 2-jet, watch how it go. Rip, 2-jet, watch how it go.
Coach, what are you thinking on this play?
Just trying to hit a seam.
He's just trying to hit a seam route. Coach is locked in. He was sitting down earlier, but then he's up and he's into it now.
2nd and 12. He's forced to try to go underneath, but it was incomplete as he was trying to connect with his tight end Davidson.
So I was up here for the last series.
Zoom Ricky, 3-jet, wide trash, Z-Sword Dago. Zoom Ricky, 3-jet, wide trash, Z-Sword Dago.
We have to go for it on 4th down.
Zoom Lindy, Zoom Lindy.
Coach, what are we thinking on this one? He's locked in.
We have to go for it on 4th down.
Sam.
Gotta go for it.
Ball down the 40.
Timeout.
And now we see why.
Yep. I think there may have been a little confusion as to the circumstances of where the ball was placed. Had it crossed the 50 or not? You heard the coaches talking. So they want to make sure they're all on the same page. 3rd and 12 when we return. DraftKings, you know, we heard from Pam Maldonado that she liked the under when it was 39.5. Now the live odds, you see it at 34.5. DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the UFL. New customers spend $5, get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Download the app and use promo code UFL when you sign up. 3rd down and 12 after the timeout.
And remember, this gets real tricky right here. If you gain 1 yard, you have to go for it on 4th. They're just on the other side of the 50. So in their mind, they're thinking 2 plays here.
Go underneath, and it's close to the line to gain to Lucky Jackson. He's going to be about a yard short, but as you said, now you've crossed midfield. Also the ball inside the 42-yard line, so no 4-point field goal. If you were to kick a long field goal, you go for it on 4th down.
Looks like they're going to get man coverage here.
And a timeout is going to be used by Orlando. That is their first timeout of the second half. Defense facing a 4th down here in the 3rd quarter.
This is so good. I love this rule because we have just created so much drama and intrigue in an area of the field where normally you'd be like, okay, if they don't pick it up here, if it's too long for a field goal, they'll take a delay game and they'll punt it and play the field position battle. Now, you can't do that anymore. It's a 3-point game, and you got to go for it on 4th down because you crossed the 50.
There are many things happening in the UFL right now that I think long game are going to actually change the sport of football. This could be one of them in some level of football here, that people realize all of a sudden the middle of the field is not just disposable throwaway football that doesn't come with risk and it becomes a punting game. It's urgent in football.
Yeah, we saw Orlando have a penalty and have to go for it on their own 30. So much better situation for here for the Kings. 4th and 1.
Here's your 4th down. And it's incomplete. Bean couldn't connect. It is incomplete. And it is a turnover on downs, and that's exactly what we're talking about. They had a 3rd down at first, a 4th down, they had to go for it.
And watch the free blitzer. Watch how quickly Bean speeds himself up. He feels it. He knows he's going to take a hit, and that's why that ball came out high. Big overstride there, trying to speed everything up. His base got really long, and that means that ball is going to miss high. So a big stop there by Orlando.
Play action. Plummer being chased and being sacked. He is taken down by Cam Gill. It's time for tonight's Game Flow, brought to you by Progressive.
Great job. Once again, you see there with the pump fake. Ended up going out for a couple plays after landing on the ball.
They got some dogs surrounding Jack Plummer. Trey Stewart is upended right near the 35-yard line.
We haven't said his name a ton tonight, but Cameron Dantzler, one of the best corners in the entire UFL, the former 3rd-round pick. Last week, he shut down one of the best receivers in the UFL for Birmingham, Dion Kane. And really, we haven't heard his name. When you're a corner and you don't get much TV time, it means you're usually doing your job.
That's right. Former 3rd-round draft pick of the Vikings. Spent time with the Commanders, the Bills, the Texans, the Saints. UFL veteran as well, with a lot of success with other franchises. 3rd down and 16. And keep it on the ground with Stewart. And he is wrapped up immediately. A good defensive series for Louisville. That was Levelson with the tackle.
Really impressed with this Louisville defense. And you go back and watch the game last week. They gave up a touchdown to Birmingham on the first drive after a turnover. Other than that, Birmingham didn't score a touchdown until under 2 minutes. So 3.5 quarters of really good football last week from Jamie Sharper. And they've really forced Orlando to play small ball. Minus the one long play from KJ, they played pretty well on that side of the ball.
Jack Browning on to punt away. And this is an umbrella punt that harmlessly goes out of bounds. Well, this year's NFL draft is in Pittsburgh. 3-day event begins Thursday, the 23rd. Every pick's going to be on ESPN. Of course, you get the usual expert analysis there on ESPN. Then on ABC, the focus really is on the prospect's journey to the draft. Coverage also available on the NFL Network. Of course, when you broadcast a UFL game, You see NFL draft picks everywhere on the field.
Yeah, so much talent in the league this year. Guys like Benny Snell that played 60-plus NFL games. Cam Dantzler was just talking about him, a former third-round pick. KJ Hamler, a second-round pick. I mean, there is talent galore.
Tackle for loss. The defenses are really rising up. That's former Alabama Crimson Tide Isaiah Buggs, who played 56 games in the NFL.
Injured Kings player goes down. Chandler Rogers back out there for Louisville. It was Tunstall, right tackle, the one that went down there. But the Kings still trying to figure out who gives them the best chance on that side of the ball. But Isaiah Buggs blew that last play up.
Isaiah Buggs, big play moments ago. Broke in with the Lions in 2022.
Isaiah Buggs, Orlando Storm. My football moment when I was playing with Detroit. 60, 70 yards. I wish I would have scored it, but being able to take that ball that I scooped up from Russell Wilson and found my mom in the stands and handed her that ball, that meant a lot to me.
Great moment with his mom there. I love the fact he says, I wish I would have scored it. Like, he's disappointed that he wasn't going to house it on that play at 300 plus.
Oh, the big boys, they dream about that. I mean, they lay in bed just thinking, man, if one just bounces to me, I could have been a running back. I was a running back in high school. Watch me. You know, they talk trash in practice like, oh, watch what I can do with the ball. And then you saw him there, head on a swivel. He looked good, but
Jordan, it's like when they try to jump in pat and go to start practice. You know, stick to wideouts.
They're down and 1. Snell, wow, great run fit he has met. It was Isaiah Buggs in on the play.
Watch Buggs again. He's going to jump to this A-gap and just blow this up. Look at the athleticism from the 306-pound man. That is not what you want to see as a running back. You get the ball in your gut, big 96 standing right in front of you.
Anthony Beck loves that, doesn't he? Oh. So Mac Brown on to punt again. Second 3 and out, third punt for Louisville. Nice. Brown skies this and is fielded at the 24 by Hamler. KJ Hamler trying to get to the edge before he's run down at the 31-yard line. End of the third quarter. Hotly contested game here in Orlando. Louisville trying to break through for their first win. Orlando trying to get to 2-0.
Well, welcome back to Orlando here with the man of the last defensive series, Isaiah Buggs. What a two-play sequence for you guys along the front. What did you see one-on-one? What is the weakness you guys have identified?
Anytime I get a one-on-one on that center, I got to go to work. My D-line coach and my DC, you know, they trust me and they expect me to win those battles, and I got to win. Every time I get a one-on-one, I got to be able to be the guy, you know, get the job done. And I'm going to continue to do that.
What's the go-to move that you found to be successful tonight?
Play them doubles, man. We knew they were going to do duo and belly all game. We got to stop the run. You know what I'm saying? So I got to dial in and work my technique, you know, split double team, get back there and make the play. No excuses.
All right, thank you, brother.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Start of the fourth quarter. Orlando here at home. Back-to-back primetime games to start off this franchise history. Hoping to get to 2-0 against a much-improved Louisville team. Underneath and gets it complete to Steven Stilianos.
It's probably been a little bit of a frustrating game for Jack Plummer just because the Kings are sitting back in cover 4. So they got 4 guys deep. They're keeping everything in front of him. He's been forced to play some small ball.
Corbin It was a good run, well blocked, first down, Orlando.
This is the way you get a team out of a deeper zone coverage. You run the football well, get the ball to your playmakers in space around the line of scrimmage, force them to play some man coverage to give you an opportunity downfield.
Right back to the run, testing that left side now as Corbin gets it out to the 47.
In 7, Corona. Hurry up, Corona. Hurry up.
Corbin, patient and then probing and crosses midfield. He's close to that line of gain.
Jordan, you hear that term Corona. That's their duo run package where they have the two double teams inside, and that's how they're dominating this light box.
Jaws 4. You can't just keep running.
Oh, the ball's out on 3rd and 1. Now keep in mind they had crossed midfield.
Yeah, I just don't know if Jack Plummer was ready for that one.
So it's 4th down, but they had crossed midfield. So by rule, automatically, they cannot punt this ball. They have to go for it.
So it's the second time now that they're on the opposite side of the 50 after crossing it and having to go for it on 4th down in a 3-point game.
This is exactly what UFL owner Mike Rapoli talked to on enhancing scoring and entertainment and risk-reward football. 4th and 5 now. And it's caught right at the line to gain. What an effort that time by Bowman. And with that, it's a first down. Wow.
Bowman. Oh, it's a great job. That was way out in front.
They're trying to go fast. How did he secure that ball as he was bobbled a couple times?
And did he? Watch the ball here. Does he secure it? Oh, I don't know.
Close.
I think the ground helps that. I think it splits his hands a little bit there.
Mike Pereira is leading things in the UFL Command Center tonight. We have the ability to listen in to Mike and the Command Center.
He has officially challenged this. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, we've got the one shot that's coming right at us here. He's going to actually pin the ball between his hands, comes loose, but then kind of grabs it. You can't see it hit the ground. So there's two things I need to look at. Actually, I need to look at, is it a catch? I don't have enough to overturn it. Is it a first down? And he marked it a first down. I do think it's a first down. So the challenge is not going to be successful. It's going to be a first down.
It's the catch and
the line to gain. Right.
There's timeout.
Boy, Mike, you didn't take much time in adjudicating there. You felt really good about what you were able to see, Mike?
Yeah, I really did. You know, the thing is, I would have to see the ball get to the ground. We had 3 different shots that we looked at. And although he did bobble it on the way to the ground, I really couldn't see it get to the ground, so I had to stay with the call on the field. And really the other judgment, the first down, he had made the line to gain.
That's Mike Pereira, our VP of officiating. Thank you very much, Mike, in the Command Center. You see how quickly things move in the UFL with the transparency and the officiating. That was a critical 4th down. The new rule in place, they had to go for it. They had crossed the 50-yard line, and they converted, and we get the call confirmed. First down, Orlando. Plummer setting up the screen. Stewart. Oh, that is blown up. That was blown up on the other side of the 50-yard line by Cameron Dantzler.
Cam Dantzler again. He is a cover guy, long and lanky, but watch him avoid the lineman there, dip around the outside. And that is maybe the 3rd time he has made a really good one-on-one tackle on the outside.
Here's Corbin, and Corbin spins ahead and gets it just over midfield to the 49. Jamie Sharper, defensive coordinator for Louisville.
Mob smoke, mob smoke, mob smoke, mob smoke. Springs and draw. Mob smoke. Make sure you got the leverage on it. The smoke flats. Don't show it. Don't show it. Don't show it.
Smoke is a blitz.
Third down and 12. Little tap pass with the motion with Rowland, and Rowland gets to the 40-yard line. So it is fourth down. You know the rule. They cross midfield.
4th and 3.
Can't pin punt. Got to go for it.
Go for it. Go freaking Raven or Baltimore.
11, 11, 11, 11. Let's go Dixie right, F short. Dixie right, Dixie left, F short. 53 lick, super, Z-wrap, F choice.
So F choice once again. We're going to have a little dig route. A dig route by Elijah Badger and a choice route. Oh, you know what they did there? So they called F choice, but Sam Wigless was in. Chris Rowland was not in. The F choice has always been to Chris Rowland, so they called the timeout there because they don't have the guy they want to get the ball in the game on a big fourth down.
But what a great catch by you, Jordan. So they're going to take the timeout facing a 4th and 3. What a big juncture here in the fourth quarter.
Coach Beck, you've made a 57-yard field goal tonight. Got a big 4th and 3 here. You're choosing to go for it. Why?
I want my best players and an opportunity to make a play. We got to get something going on offense right now. We got a play right now. We got a little choice situation. We're going to try to take advantage of man-to-man defense if we can. If they get it, Hamler would be a guy that we're looking for here in a one-on-one option route.
All right, thank you, man.
You know, KJ Hamler, when you talk about your best players giving you a chance to win the game, that is what Anthony Beck knows he's capable of. Former second-round pick in the NFL who had one of the most spectacular plays you'll ever see in the UFL earlier tonight. So here's your 4th and 3.
Well, they're going to go cover 0. Hamler's down here at the bottom. Send him in motion. He's going to have a choice route. That's where they want to go with the ball.
4th down and 3. Plummer. Incomplete and no flag. So it's a turnover on downs, and Louisville will get the ball here in the fourth quarter.
So KJ makes a mistake here. He's got the option to go inside or outside. Watch him right here. He's got to set him up and go inside. Look at all the space. It was cover 0. Nobody's on the inside. I know the leverage starts on the inside, but you can cross him up. They're trying to switch off receivers there. He's got to break that in, and I think they would have had a first down. Good coverage from DeAndre Prince there on the outside. Former Ole Miss product. What a stop there from the Kings.
So Chandler Rogers in at quarterback for Louisville. Former Cal Bear. Got playing time in the first half. Had a couple good drives. Pass here on first down as he gets it complete to Sheridan out of the backfield. Joe Tessitore and Jordan Rogers with you. For those of you that have been flipping back and forth with the Final Four, hey, we've had a pretty good one here in week 2 of the UFL. Kickers were great, but KJ Hamler, the former Denver Bronco, with a sensational 41-yard touchdown before halftime. That's the difference.
Yeah, a lot of field goals, but the intrigue of the UFL game, when you cross the 50-yard line, you have to go for it on 4th. We've seen a lot of interesting play calls. Uh-oh.
That ball is batted, and it's incomplete. Listen, you brought it up, the new rules in the UFL this year. The one that's come into play the most tonight is no punting once you cross the 50-yard line. It has made the middle of the field risk-reward really intriguing.
Just look at the last drive. Right? Orlando has a 3-point lead. They had to go for it on 4th down 3 times because they crossed the 50. I mean, we're getting intrigue in a game. Normally, they'd be like, okay, we'll just back it up, punt it, play the field position game. Not in the UFL, and I love this brand of football. It's really exciting.
3rd down and 6. Rogers. And that is incomplete. As he was trying to get it to Prather, and Brandon Sebastian was there defensively.
This Orlando defense has really tightened things up. Had the one really good drive from Chandler Rogers in the first half. Other than that, they have not been able to get much going on offense.
Matt Brown, punt away. And this checks up inside the 5 and then just dribbles into the end zone for the touchback. Under 9 minutes to go. Orlando trying to hang on and get themselves to 2-0 here at home. Week 2 on a 3rd and long. Plummer found Hamler, and then it was pure speed and talent.
Yeah, one of the most dynamic playmakers in the UFL. Was with the Buffalo Bills last year. He's going to get another shot next year in the NFL. He is so talented. You saw it there on full display. 2 receptions, 59 yards, almost all of it coming on that play, and the lone touchdown we've had so far.
8:53 to go here. 3-point lead. There was a missed extra point by Lance. Thus 12-9.
Well, counter play, so we should be getting a tight end and a guard pulling. Little run play to the C gap.
Corbin. Well, this was the message from head coach Anthony Beck to the team.
Our defense is balling out. They're keeping us in the game. We got to reciprocate the operation here, okay, on offense. Come on, man, finish. Finish! Finish! Finish!
Beck, of course, was a fiery player and a great head coach with 3 seasons in St. Louis, and now building success early on here in Orlando. That is complete to Chris Rowland, and will be 3rd and short.
32.
6 or 6 or 11. Hurry up. 6 or 6 or 6 or.
Understand one why. Understand one why.
3rd and 2, Corbin. And Corbin will move the chains. Helmet came off at the end, and the flag came in.
Kansas faced defense, number 98, added on to the end of the run.
Travis Bell up there got his hands to the face of an offensive lineman.
Defense number 98, 5-yard penalty, play, automatic first down.
See Bell there on the right side of your screen.
So you want to play pro football?
Yeah. That's usually one, I'm going to be honest, that's usually one they let go, though. Kind of the end of the play there. But either way, helmet pops off, something happened. We still haven't really seen either team push the ball downfield, right? I mean, Anthony Beck's talking about we got to back our defense up. At some point, it's a 3-point game. Someone's going to have to go take a risk and try to steal this one and open up this game.
First down, Plummer to pass. Has time, but has to check down to Corbin. And Corbin gets upfield quickly.
Well, and there it was, right? KJ Hamler running deep downfield, but the Kings played coverage, had a free safety right there in the middle of the field, so Jack Plummer did the smart thing, just checked the ball down. And that's great patience from Plummer. Remember, I mentioned it's probably been a frustrating game for him. He hasn't really been able to open things up. You get a shot play called, it's not there, so okay, that's fine. Check it down, and you can come back to that at some point if you want.
Second and 2. And a tackle for a loss. That was Steele Chambers, the former Ohio State star, playing linebacker for Louisville.
All-name team as well. You're a linebacker, and your name is Steele Chambers.
But, hey, you remember that Ohio State semifinal Peach Bowl game against Georgia a few years ago? He had an interception. That was an all-time classic in that game. It was Steele Chambers who got a pick off for the Buckeyes.
Also, number 2 in the UFL in tackles last year with Memphis.
Flags came in.
Delay
Right on the snap.
Offense, 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
Uncharacteristic for Jack Plummer. Normally such good command and awareness of everything that's going on.
Here we go. Hey,
Young, 20 left, text 52. Shane, ex-Ohio. Hold on, right? No.
3rd and 9 after the penalty. Empty look for Plummer. 3rd down and 9. Plummer running out of options. Goes underneath. And Chris Rowland is going to be right near those sticks.
They did cross the 50, though, so it's 4th down. They're going to have to go for it.
He is short, so they have to go for it here because the ball crossed the 50-yard line.
And that is such good awareness by Colin Thompson and Jack Plummer just to get to the line of scrimmage quickly and sneak it. Got just enough to pick that one up, I think.
Well, let's see where they mark this ball. This is Plummer. He raced up to the line as Thompson, Plummer, and Beck. Everybody realized, hey, the ball crossed the 50-yard line, so by rule, we have to go for it. This is going to be close.
And Anthony Beck has his challenge flag in his hand.
They're looking for some clarity here as the officials, we can listen into the command center. Trueline says they've got it. We'll see what the officials say.
I think you better add it on.
Illegal, too many men?
Yes.
Okay, so it's going to be 5 yards from the previous spot, not added on.
That's correct. 5 yards from the previous spot.
Yep.
They had 16 men on the field, so I think about 16. So we're just making it a 5-yard penalty.
Hey, Mike, it's Joe Tessitore here. Give us some clarity. Clean everything up for us. What happened there?
Yeah, well, the first thing we looked at, what's the confusion here? Quick snap, but the offense didn't substitute. And really, the defense, when the ball was snapped, had, I think, 15 players on the field. You can't play with 15 players. So we had to put the penalty on.
Okay, so it's a 1st down. Thank you very much, Mike Pereira, VP of Rules for the UFL in the command center tonight, doing a great job as always. So it's a big moment there, Jordan, and really great awareness, as you pointed out, by Orlando.
Boy, so that's now like 4 times in the last couple drives that Orlando has been forced up 3 to go for it on 4th down around midfield. Pretty wild.
Now they'll get back to the ground game. And they do so with Jay Sean Corbin. He's a great running back at Texas A&M and at Florida State. Was an all-UFL selection when he led the league in rushing, playing for San Antonio a couple years ago.
And he was practice squad with the Patriots most of last season.
And that is complete to Badger. Badger inside the 10. Badger into the end zone. Playing up the road for the Florida Gators and comes up big here in Orlando.
Another week, another great catch and run by Elijah Badger.
Last week he broke free for what was an impressive 94-yard touchdown. 90 after the catch. It was meaningless penalty and brought it back. Today he comes up huge with this 39-yard.
And here's what I love. Orlando went tempo. They got to the line of scrimmage quickly, and there was a lot of confusion on the Kings defense about responsibilities and assignments, and it was a great falling away throw by Jack Plummer as well. You can see the guy following Elijah Badger there wasn't sure if zone coverage on the other side was going to pick him up, and he didn't. And then Badger just using his athleticism and speed to finish that one off. Remember, Plummer had the touchdown throw to Rowland last week where he was falling away off his back foot, and once again, a dime from Plummer.
Kick!
discussion about the way this Orlando team is put together between Elijah Badger, KJ Hamler, and Chris Rowland, Tom Luginbill. They have receivers with yards after the catch that can break a game wide open. Now the Storm Chaser. And a big roar here at Inter & Co Stadium with now a 19-9 lead. Sheridan on the return.
So, Jack, obviously the play was a naked bootleg. You get out on the perimeter and you got, what, a three-man layered route?
Yeah, so every time you're kind of going on a flood, you usually got a guy low, a guy in the middle, and a guy high. So our low guy here is running the slide route from the other side, trying to hide him. They kind of clamp down on him. This corner out takes this cornerback out of there, so it allows EB to get over here and did a nice job of layering it over that guy, and then he's doing the rest to score a touchdown.
That's right.
Yeah, that's the name of the game, though.
That's why you get paid the big bucks.
So Louisville in a 10-point hole as Rogers is able to connect to the 40-yard line to Lucky Jackson.
Well, I like this here, using a little tempo here for the Kings.
Rogers gets a complete pass midfield. And this is Caden Prather.
As much as we talk about Orlando's receivers, man, the Kings have a deep receiver group as well. You see Prather there. He was a former 7th-round pick by Buffalo. Javante Payton's one of the faster guys in the league. Haven't called his name. There he goes.
And he's picked off. Powell on the return. As he is taken down inside the 10-yard line. Chandler Rogers picked off by Michelle Powell. What a play. A 55-yard interception return. First turnover of the game. And Orlando there to put this thing away. Corbin. He's stacked up and brought back. Levelston in on the play.
Yeah, watch, he gets fooled. He's thinking it's man coverage here. It's not. They actually roll to a three-high zone there. So that guy's got flat responsibilities. And again, Chandler Rogers has played a good game, but he has not played a lot of football. This is his first opportunity in this league, first opportunity since college, and gets fooled by late rotation there, thinking it's man coverage. Actually, it was zone, and threw it right to Michelle Powell.
Rowland. As they are going to mark him just short of the goal line. Chris Rowland, who led the UFL in all-purpose yards last season.
The jet sweep has been so good for them. Tonight, that time, just short. Oh, it's really close.
Okay, we're just taking a look at the shot. I certainly can't change it on that. I mean, yeah, and you can't even see the ball. It is so close. I mean, you see the shot here that they're showing where the elbow, hits just first. You see, here's the shot down the line. Now watch the ball. Does that. I can't see. It's just too close. It's not obvious. We're going to stay with the call, Chris.
So, Mike, not to say confirmed here or stands, or what's the announcement that you want?
No, it's just the ruling of the field stands.
Thank you.
Players
So you hear
under
Mike
review, the
Pereira.
ruling on the field stands. Second
DP
down.
rules saying it is not a touchdown. Meanwhile, Cameron Dantzler was the player down for Louisville.
Who did it?
Al's interception has put them in position to try to seal this win. Orlando trying to get to 2-0. Veteran coaching staff and core of this team, Jack Plummer, former Louisville Cardinals college football star, spent some time in the NFL. Now off to a good start with the Storm. That ball is intercepted. That is Prince on the return. DeAndre Prince with a big return. So 3rd and goal with Orlando looking to punch it in. Instead, Prince brings it back, and Louisville still has hope.
And Plummer just trying to make a play late here. Little play action, wanted to go in the flats. It wasn't there. Sees the tight end flash, but Prince undercuts it.
Here's a look from our hat cam.
It's a great adjustment by Prince, reading the eyes of Plummer, undercutting the tight end. See, he wants to get rid of it really quick to the flats, but it's covered. The Kings still with some life here with 2:30 left. Remember, the UFL has rules that can help you get back into the game in a hurry. Not only can you go for a 3-point extra point, so you can score 9 points, still wouldn't get you there. You can also go for, or excuse me, opt to retain possession by going for a 4th and 12 from the 28.
And that's really the big one.
Yeah.
When you want to mount a comeback, that's the big one. You do not have to kick an onside kick traditionally.
You can keep the ball.
You can keep the ball by simply converting a 4th and 12 and regain possession after a score. So Chris Redmond, longtime NFL quarterback, Louisville legend himself with the Cardinals.
I'm looking at it.
They threw a challenge out there.
Okay, I see. I've got a good close-up look on the shot from television. Single shot, both on both. A little bit of hand on the side, but it slips right off. That's not enough for defensive holding. So we are going to decline his challenge. The ruling on the field stands. He is now out of timeouts. It's a charge timeout, and he's out of challenges.
Okay.
Orlando was just hoping for the best there.
After review, there is no foul for defensive holding on the play. The play stands is called. Orlando is charged its final timeout and may not challenge for the remainder of the game.
So the 47-yard interception return stands.
Hey, so I'm with DeAndre Prince right now. So draw us through what happened. Tell us what happened on that play. What did you see, and how were you able to make the play?
Okay, so film study all week has been telling us when they get down like this, I got this tight end right here. This is me right here. I'm looking at the quarterback trying to see the cadence. So I'm knowing either he's going to slam down, try to get my safety, and they're going to run the stretch, or he's going to do this route, which he did. I'm playing outside, so.
Now talk us through.
So I'm playing outside right here. I'm already knowing what's coming, so when he went in like that, I automatically just jumped in the inside, because the inside is the easiest throw. So when you waiting on the inside release, I kind of like just went underneath after I'd seen he was doing the 7. Let the back of the end zone help you out, and get the pick.
Nice job. Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Bean Gonna take a shot downfield, and it's incomplete as he was trying to connect with Carter Bell. And with that, we reach the 2-minute warning. Louisville still has some hope alive. 3rd down and 10 for Chris Redmond's team when we return to Orlando.
Men's title game finalized. We should have seen one of these two teams getting through.
No question. And in the NBA, 2 of the coldest nicknames gave us an OT thriller, the Joker and the Alien. That after Joe Test and Jordan Rogers wrap up.
Trevor and Phil, we look forward to it. Big day at the Final Four, and we've got a big moment here with the 3rd down coming up. We will be tuning in to hear everything that went down at the Final Four. And by the way, a lot of UConn fans on this crew.
Oh, yeah.
As we've got UConn royalty as part of our crew. Jeff Calhoun, former Huskies player, of course, the son of one of the greatest coaches to ever do it, Coach Calhoun, and they were together as father and son today to celebrate that in Indianapolis.
This is a really tough spot for Jason Bean. He didn't play for much of this game. Chandler Rogers had more of the opportunities, and he's got to come in a little cold off the bench and lead a 2-minute drive here. That's a great throw to start it off.
Able to connect to Payton, so it's a 1st down for Orlando. And keep in mind, with the rules in the UFL, anything can happen here with a 10-point margin. You can regain possession after a score with a 4th and 12 instead of an onside kick. We have 4-point field goals. You never know. Here's Bean again. Pressured and taken down by Chris Garrett.
Chris Garrett is a menace. Such a good player. He's working on left tackle. Leroy Watson, and just too much speed. Bends the corner really well.
Remember that back too, right? Is that where you're going to? Yeah, I thought you were. It's okay. You ready? Be ready to beat him on that back. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Chris Redmond, the head coach for Louisville. Minute 36 to play.
Remember last week they had 2 opportunities under 2 minutes to win it against Birmingham, and Chris Redmond in his first game as a head coach says, man, one of my regrets was not talking to Jason Bean enough in these moments. You saw him right there saying, hey, were you going to go to the back? Yes, confirming things, making sure his quarterback is seeing it the right way to try to get some points on the board and get him back into this game.
First thing he said to us, I should have been in his ear a little more. Well, now he gets that chance with the game on the line. That ball is incomplete as Lucky Jackson couldn't control it, and the defenders were collapsing on him. Darian Butler in on the play.
10. Written flex, 200 jet, both Dago. We got 10. Go back, we got 10.
Yeah, I was going to do same one. Hey, rush 53 buzz, weak stay. Rush 53 buzz, weak stay.
3rd and 15.
Yeah.
Come on now. Come on now.
Steve Logan, the offensive coordinator. Donnie Abraham, the defensive coordinator. Comes down to their units. 3rd and 15.
This ball should come out quick.
Being chased, has to extend the play downfield. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Davidson. Garrett was pursuing Bean again.
So remember, they crossed the 50. They have to go for it. I think you would anyway. You're down 2 scores. A little too far to attempt a 4-point field goal here. So they're going to leave the offense out there. See what Steve Logan calls.
Roy, 76, X comeback, Z-Sword, last stop.
So Sword is a deep dig route. So they're going to try to attack the middle of the field with a deep dig route. Hopefully get a guy to run it off. Probably looking at the receivers at the top of your screen.
Flag comes down as the play clock was counting down.
Offense, 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
And that's just a quarterback who hasn't played a ton of meaningful football in the last couple years. On practice squad with the Indianapolis Colts.
He was a starter for the Kansas Jayhawks back in 2023. But then bouncing around in his pro career and now trying to dig him out of a 4th and 20 hole is Jason Bean. 4th down and gotta have it. And that won't do it, as Payton was the intended target.
it's just really hard, right? Orlando sitting back in prevent. Look at all those guys 20, 25 yards downfield. Even if this was caught, it would have been short of the first down because of the penalty backing them up.
Jason Bean comes up short, only had 4 completions on the night. Of course, Chandler Rogers got extended playing time as well at quarterback for Louisville.
And no timeouts, so Orlando's going to survive in a crazy game that was back and forth for so long.
And then the 2 big plays by the 2 star receivers.
Yeah.
KJ Hamler before halftime. The sensational 41-yard touchdown with the incredible body control at the end of the play to get into the end zone. And then Elijah Badger with a 39-yard touchdown in the 4th quarter.
Orlando is just a really complete team.
They are.
I mean, we saw the defense take over in the second half. And this offense, it's just so many weapons. I mean, they have one of the best running backs in the league with Jashawn Corbin. They have 3 extremely talented wide receivers. They can play with 3 tight ends if they need to. And Jack Plummer has just been surgical. He was 17 of 22 last week. He's 18 of 23 this week. It's a guy that is playing football at a high level for Anthony Beck.
Yep, and they got a heck of a coaching staff with the veteran Anthony Beck, Donnie Abraham, and then the new play caller who has been really good in Colin Thompson. Chris Redmond's team is 0-2.
Baltimore Ravens. Oh, we'll see you.
Anthony Beck's team is 2-0, Lukes.
Well, all right, I tell you, man, 2 weeks in a row, you've come out, done the exact same thing in the second half, just finding a way. What is it about this football team?
Well, you know, we had to check ourselves at halftime. I mean, honestly, defensively, we weren't getting the job done. Offensively, we're in a flux. But I give my guys credit. They keep fighting. They keep fighting. That was a nasty, ugly, nasty game, right? But we love those. You got to win some of those sometimes. It teaches you some things about what you're doing offensively and defensively. Shout out to Donnie and his staff for the second half of the defense. They shut them down. We'll be better next week, but that's a huge win for us. Team's coming out fighting after a loss last week. They gave us their best shot, so we got to be ready for them next week.
Well, as a head coach now in your 4th year in this league, and this new rule of no punting once you cross that 50-yard line, and there were several series there in the second half where you got to come up with some real field position strategy. How has that changed how you coach a game?
Yeah, you know, we had a couple 4th down opportunities where we went for it, and we felt like we had good plays called. We just got to execute a little bit better. But you know what? If you don't get them, your defense has to step up. I don't care where we are in the field. That's where we are in this league. This is what we have to do. And that was a 360 for our defense in the second half. And shout out to those guys. They fought hard. It's the way our closers, 48, Garrett, those guys shut them down the end. Mish with the interception. I love to see them score there and just end the thing. But it's just a heck of a job, man. Those guys coming together. Donnie ripped their ass, you know, in halftime, and they responded.
All right, 2-0, man. Congrats.
Appreciate you. All right.
Donnie being Donnie Abraham, the defensive coordinator who held the Kings just 213 total yards, and there it is. Orlando is 2-0. Good football team, Jordan.
Great football team, complete on both sides of the ball. A dominating performance from this defense and one of the most explosive offenses we've seen in a while.
19-9, the final score. These guys get a rematch against each other up in Louisville at the end of this week, a Friday night game in week 3. For Jordan and Sam and Tom, I'm Joe Tessitore. Enjoy the rest of your night, including Trevor and Phil on SportsCenter, coming your way right